grateful and fortunate to work with Transpac Aviation Academy, one of the best flight training academy in the world. This has been a long 18 months since we first day arrived at Transpac. To this amazing community, to meet amazing people, we are very excited about our new future, the way ahead of us. To be honest, this was the toughest 18 months that we have in our life. However, to all of us, day by day passing with hard work and passion for flying, with eager that we want to try new experience, the feeling of one day being a great pilot, the sweat and tears from the Arizona heat, the joy of passing check ride, that's made us all forget that time has passed. That made us feel like it was just yesterday. The only difference is today we can all proudly call ourselves pilots. And we are ready to continue on the next chapter of our life. So therefore, I would like to take this time to congratulate all of my fellow graduates that we have achieved a massive milestone in our life. I know it has been not an easy journey, but we've all finally done it. It's time we look beyond what we have studied, to try new things and to explore the opportunity around us. But we never forget to look back, that we are very fortunate we have all the great people here that help us to become who we are today. So first, I want to thank Mr. Travis Trexler, the General Manager of Transpac. Without you, sir, we wouldn't be here today celebrating our success. Remember, back 2 years ago at Vietnam, we were very confused about our futures. We didn't know how many schools that we had to choose. There's so many schools. But you came to us with your professionalism, your persuasion, and your great presentation about Transpac. You show us the way. You made us believe that Transpac would give us the best flight training in the world. And then we made the decision to come here, and I had to admit that was the best decision that I've ever made so far in my life. And with so many great students sitting here today, so many great pilots, I believe that VNA1A and Transpac will continue to be a great partner in many, many years to come. And thanks to Mr. Travis. I also want to thank you for always remind us when's the next payment due. you were so famous every time you walk into the classroom. Everybody was like, oh no, it's about the money again. So thank you for that. Secondly, I would like to thank you, Mr. Sherman, and Mr. Mark Aronson, and Eric Noah, all of the ground school instructors, and here that help us throughout the year. People say that money can buy us everything, but when we're on the airplane and we have the emergencies, can the money buy safety? Yes. No, it wouldn't. But the knowledge will. The knowledge that we all learn from the great instructor here, that will save us and 100 of people behind us. And that knowledge is more valuable than anything. And I will sure bring that knowledge with me into the rest of my career. And thirdly, and to our beloved Mr. Team Leader, and to our Team Manager, Mr. Andrew Dodger, what more can I say about you two, sir? When Mr. Bun was introduced to us the first time at the library, we didn't know how fortunate we were to have you took care of us. And from that day on, you worked your buttons off. To help us through our training very quickly. You can help us catch on track. And despite the fact that being a team manager is a very, very stressful position, but you've done a marvelous job. And I remember when I was in your office for 20 minutes, you never stop making calls. You never stop solving people's problems. Doesn't matter how tough it is. People come into your office. Sir, can I have a check ride with Grandma next week? Sir, can I fly with you on the final flight? Sir, I want to cancel the flight today. And you calmly handle everything beautifully. And for that, we are truly appreciate to have you with us. And Mr. Bun once asked me, Rudy, what are you going to miss the most when you leave Phoenix? And I answered him, sir, it's not what I miss the most. It's going to be who I miss the most. I will miss all of the people here at Transpac, but especially you, sir. for passing me the final flight with you. I did horrible on that one, but you passed me. But you know how hard it is when you fly on the airplane with Bun? Just try to concentrate on your maneuver, and then you start hearing noises. You turn around, you see Mr. Burns start singing in the airplane at the same time. That's crazy, sir. And last but not least, we want to thank to each individual flight instructor here at Transpac, especially my instructor, Joe Sanzone and Arnold. And I want to thank to Seth Anderson and Emily, Mr. CEO Yasser, Mr. Dave Morse, and all dispatcher, the student service, the maintenance, the MCC instructor here, Cindy and all the bus driver at Transpac, all of the friends from Vietnamese to Chinese and to Colombians, Nicholas of course, and especially to our family, who has always been with us throughout this journey. Without all of you, life at Transpac will be much harder than it already is. You never stop reminding us how hard. You never stop reminding us to work hard, but to have fun at the same time. For example, like the Dragon Ball Festival, the Chinese New Year, the karaoke. We will never forget all the great moments at Transpac. I once asked myself, what does it mean to be a pilot? After 18 months at Transpac, after all the training, I come up with an answer. Being a pilot is to never stop studying, never stop learning new things, because the whole world around us is ours to explore. We get to travel from place to place, represent a beautiful face of our country. Being a pilot is to have the pleasure to wear the best uniform in the world, to have the Ray-Ban sunglasses on, and behind the sunglasses, in a mindset that safety is our priority. We always working with very intelligent people. We fly in the most modern technology machines. Being a pilot is to never forget that to improve yourself day after day. Every landing is better than the previous landing. Everything we do, every word we speak is filled with wisdom, confidence, and responsibility. It's being the person that every kid, when they grow up, they look at us and they say, I want to be just like him. The person that on the ground, we are the very respectful, gentle, and helpful people. And when we fly, we are the fearless dragon that roar through the sky. The sky has no limit. So do we. There's no limit on what we can achieve as long as we put our dream, as long as we believe in our dream, we put our heart, our passion, hard work on whatever we do. So what does it mean to be a pilot? It means everything in this wonderful world that we as a pilot will explore in the next chapter of our life. And once again, I want to congratulate all of my friends here, and thank you for your attention and have a good day.